Hi guys, it's Kelly at Garden Discovery. Hope everybody's doing great and having a great Labor Day weekend. I have Monday off, which means I'll be laboring in the garden doing things that need to be doing. I've been so busy doing the shorts and with work and whatnot, I haven't really been getting to the things that need to be done in the garden, so bad me. Anyway, I hope everybody is enjoying the start of Labor Day weekend. And here in Central Coast, California, Zone 9B, we're nearing the end of summer. And here in the garden, it's kind of like you threw a big party and it's the next day and now you got to clean up. It's really what it's like. Um, a lot of things have to be pulled. I've done some, but I've got piles of stuff that I need to put in compost. That's another job I need to do. I've got more sides to put up to screw on to my compost bin, so I can have bigger compost area. And all those piles that I've been pulling are going to go into that and hopefully help nourish other plants in the future with the compost. So anyway, I have some questions for you for the quiz, and I want to find out who has really been watching and paying attention to the alphabet, the gardener's alphabet. So the first question is, what ate my plant in letter A short? So who can tell me that? No telling here. This morning I woke up and I went around the perimeter of the garden like I do in the mornings, and there was turkeys. Are they a gaggle? What is turkeys? A trot of turkeys? I don't know. Anyway, usually when the wild turkeys start coming around in my neighborhood, that means it's fall. So they think it's fall. That's usually when they do it anyway. They start appearing then. So they're pretty entertaining. They can do damage in the garden. I haven't noticed really that they eat anything in the garden, but they trample on things. So try and keep them away whenever possible. Um, there are a few things though that are shining in the garden right now, and that is the purple fountain grass, as you can see behind me. I have quite a few of them because it's one of my favorites. And here, where I live in Zone 9B, um, it's a perennial. Doesn't mean that it's always looking this good. This is its best. Really, the late summer and the fall is when it really shines. And so, yeah, it's getting pretty huge. Get up here and show you a little bit more so you can see. I've got 1, 2, 3 up the pathway, and then I have another one here. I did just plant some around the spiral, but they're just babies. So we'll take a look here. I planted some, I don't know how you pronounce it. Is it Hebe? Anyway, they're not doing good, so probably end up having to pull those. That's a bummer. But yeah, I have purple fountain grass, purple fountain grass, purple fountain grass. And again, those are pretty new, so hopefully they take. I've never had them that not take. I do have to plant them in plant baskets to protect them from the gophers. But they tend to do really well. And like this one is probably 3 years old, and my other one's 2 or 3 years old. So I know a lot of people are in colder zones where you can't grow it as a perennial, or you have to overwinter it. That's a lot of work for a plant, but a lot of people do it. Here we don't have to. We don't get severe freezes. They do start to look though in the wintertime like maybe they're dead, but they're just kind of dormant. They do go brown, but they do come back. And so this is their time to shine. And oh, thank you, Lord, for time to shine with different plants, because if they were all doing their thing at the same time, and then just completely fizzled out, it'd be pretty depressing. So the hollyhocks, you can see the hollyhock behind me. This is the second one that bloomed, and yeah, doing really well. Deer haven't gotten it. Bugs are starting to get everything though. We had some, it was a really weird August. We had really cold weather for here, cold. And then we had some really warm days, like 85 degrees, which is warm for here. And it just went back and forth, and it was really just strange. But with the heat and humidity came the bugs, as it normally happens. And those of you who garden know it's not fun when the bugs come. You get the aphids and you get whatever. They're all chewing on the leaves, and yeah, it's not fun. Okay, second question for the quiz. Who's been watching? In letter E short, what am I hoping to cook up? Can you remember? Yeah, I'm still hoping to. The eggplant's doing well. Let's see. So here's the eggplant, and it does have a little flower bud on it, so that's good. Good news. Like I said last time, I think it was last time, never grown it before, but excited. I'm hoping I do get some fruit. It is a fruit, right? It's a fruit, not a vegetable, it's a fruit. So eggplant for one. I'll have some eggplant to cook up. So anyway, hummingbirds are buzzing me. So yeah, I have a lot of things that I have to work on here. I've been so busy doing the shorts when I'm not at work, kind of doing those and planning and whatnot, that I've been really bad gardener, really bad. So I need to get to some of that hard work stuff that us gardeners have to do. How's everybody else's garden doing? Are you having good weather, bad weather, or a mix like here? Um, some of you who are in colder climates are probably about a month or two behind me and are still in the early summer phases of gardening. So, oh joy to you. I wish I was. I want to go back to spring. Can we go back to spring, please? Okay, next question. What was I out of in letter D? I ran out of something. What was that? I like doing that one. That was a fun short to do. Hope you guys have been enjoying this. Let me know. I'm going to continue on through Z, and I haven't counted out the days, but my niece Marissa is getting married in September, so I don't know if I'll be able to finish this before I go. I might be taking the gardener's alphabet on the road. Might end up in Montana. And that's another thing too, is when I'm in Montana, I would like to visit some gardens and do a video and show you guys Montana. I don't know if you've ever been there, but it's absolutely gorgeous. And so, yeah, that's something I'd like to do. Haven't talked to Mom about it yet. She'll be the driver, so she's got to be in on it. Okay, next question is, what was my neighbor's name in letter G? That one was a little risque. What do you think? Was it? I was kind of worried, but Mom was gonna like disown me or something over that one, but she laughed. She thought it was funny. So good. That's good. That's how it was meant, anyway. And that's not my neighbor's name, but okay. What else is new? We've been having a lot of bugs, a lot of moths, and caterpillars and things. So yeah, lots of stuff eating the plants. I did do a little bit more work on the side yard project, and it's going to take a while to get through that project. I'm doing a little bit at a time. Again, I have to screw the pallets on the next two sides of the compost bin, which means the mulch and cardboard that I just laid down, I've got to move. But that's okay. It's on cardboard, so the mulch should move with it mostly. So that's all right. And then just, yeah, several trips to Lowe's getting mulch. That's fun. Actually, I do enjoy it. It's so weird. Okay, next question on the quiz for the gardener's alphabet. What was the plant in letter H that I was going to call Harry? What kind of plant was that? Does anybody know? There was a plant sitting right next to me, and I couldn't remember the name of it. It started with an H. I've got two of them actually. I have that one, and then I have one on the front porch. It's a different variety. I like them. I wish that I could plant them more. What was it? Just a tease. Just a little tease there. It's kind of one of those days where it's overcast. Show you. Every once in a while, the sun's trying to pop out, but it's humid. But yeah, enjoying the day. I have a zillion projects to do in the garden, a lot of things I want to do. And I want to know about you and what you're working on in your garden. I do have some seeds that I need to get sowing this weekend. That's one of my things that I need to get done. And those are going to go direct sown into my raised beds back here. And yeah, so hopefully everybody has a great weekend. Does anybody else grow purple fountain grass? Have you been able to? Some people grow it as an annual, and it really does look nice as an arrangement in some pots with some underplanted with some colorful flowers like violas or something like that. Something really colorful. I don't do a lot of. I have one that's in a pot, and let's go see it. Let's go on a field trip. So just have the one in the pot, and it did have some violas around it, but the violas died off. I think they'll come back though. If not, I've got some other seeds I can put in there. Should be time about. It's going to be cooling off, and we'll be able to plant out some more viola seeds soon because they like the cooler weather. So I do have a few that are still alive, actually, which is surprising. It's been a kind of a strange year for that. So violas here and there, they're still alive, but I find them every once in a while. I'm like, oh, look, there it is. But they're kind of that way with violas. Anyway, trying to think of what else I have coming up. I don't have any other projects per se. As far as what I'm going to do right now, I'm working on that side yard project and doing some seeding. I need to get some seeds started, so I need to get to that. My tomatoes are ripening, so on the vine anytime soon I should be able to start picking those cherry tomatoes off of there and eating those. The blackberries, I'm getting a few every day that are ripe, and I just eat them right off the vine. They're yummy. Okay, well, I don't have a lot more. I have one more question, though, for you. No, I don't. That's all the question.